Will work. Come on. I had you going. There we go. Sorry about all this, guys. Sorry about the late start. Had a bit of an issue getting the stream going. But we're here now. It's all good. Just plugging in my headphones. Hopefully you can't hear any feedback through the speakers, but I'm not in the machine or anything, so you might have heard that. Right, I think checking this, that, and everything else. Yes, looks like we are good to go. So yeah, sorry about the late start there. Okay, so in between episodes, I did get rid of the debt that we had with the bank, the last of it. When I got close, I stopped selling the gold and the jadeite and anything else like that, and just sold the coal. I put a container on them, and then once I got rid of the debt, left me with this much I've got now. I then put a container on the coal. Issues today, can't be bothered. Stick with the light clouds. As you can see, there was a huge amount gone from here. A huge amount. Was in the process of just getting rid of this back bit, as you can see. I've been dumping it all off the edge, but I haven't processed all of this because I was doing a little bit, then putting it through the system, doing a little bit, putting it through the system, then doing a little bit, and doing a little bit, and doing a little bit, and before I realised it, I just dozed so much off the edge. It's unreal. To the point where it's actually come up to this point. I did start digging underneath again and then went back to it. But yeah, so eventually anyway, we're going to get to a point where this becomes the new height level and this will get pushed further back and down and so on. It will happen. But let's go see what I've earned so far. Right. So the coal and gravel. Oh, I dismantled the bit that was over there that we were using to load up. Don't need it there now. So we've got some coal, tiny bit of gravel. It's mostly been paid at, dumped on top of everything else. Gold, ruby, diamond, and jadeite. And there's only a little bit of stone gone through, so this is all we got at this bit. So this container is not going to be a lot of money at all. Oh, right. Store, sell. Let's go from the bottom up. So 2 rhodium for 120, 5 lithium for 298. We are going to level up when we do this. So 4 bauxite for $188, 16 magnetite for 582, and 3 copper for 118. Then 217 jadeite for 48,000, nearly 49. 179 diamond is 32 8.6 thousand. 448 ruby for 81.5 grand. 953 gold for 64,000. There's our promotion, level 24. I think that opened something else up. Can't remember what. I'll have to have a look in a minute. I think it might be the grader. 178 gravel, so not a lot. 4.7 grand, and then 11.6 thousand, sorry, coal for 366.6 thousand. About 600 grand. Would have been more. My back did prevent me from playing it for a little bit after the last stream. Let's get rid of all these unnecessaries that we do not need now. Don't think we need that, do we? Don't need that one. We can buy these again if we need them. That's fine. Oh wow, I'm almost out of those blocks. Now I think we only need, what, 3 of these? Random sneeze. That's another 86 grand in pocket. Unfortunately, no XP from that, so I need to demolish these. There we go, thank you. Didn't want to go on. And finally, oh, this one might be a struggle. Oh. Is that the wrong one? No. No, it's not. Gotcha. I think they're all in place. I was using this one a little bit over there, along with the excavator, just to push, help deal with that slope, which is now turning into a bench. So hopefully it's in place. Alright, let's make some more monies. So I want to try and get this section finished. Thought I heard my front door. No, my daughter's not in yet. No. Yeah, I want to get this corridor bit finished as soon as possible, so we can then move on from it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I know it's taken a while to get to this point, but it's a big build. So a lot of man hours. Actually, does it tell you in the load like how long a save has been? Have a look in a second. No. Right, I'm going to dump this one and make sure all dump trucks are in the right place. Well, I do think every time you load up you have to... No? Okay, it must have just been when I drove it earlier, the bed wasn't quite down. A tiny little nudge was needed. one's good. That one can probably do with going back a little bit. There. Right, one spawn into the breach. I keep hearing what's probably car doors not far outside my front room window here. I keep thinking with the headphones on, that's my front door. Oh no, my god, I don't know if you can hear that. Hold on. No, okay, that's not coming through on the mic according to my sound levels. But oh, it is tipping it down outside. Heavens have just opened. So my daughter's going to come back looking like a drowned rat. Yeah, the heat finally broke. I mean, I wouldn't say it's cold yet, but it's not as hot as it was. That little heat wave we had at the end there. Well, at least for us, it's a heat wave anyway. Come on, you can make it. So this one seems so much bigger than the other machine, and that one over there. We're going to call this one Mr. Bouquet. That one's Mrs. Bouquet. Wait, is it Miss or Mrs. that's married? I can never remember. Oh yeah, I was going to check the shop, weren't I? Can't remember if the grade has been unlocked or if I've got a couple more levels for it. Oh, okay. When I was thinking a couple more levels, I was thinking like 27. I swear something else is unlocked. I just don't know what. So it's not going to be an excavator because they're at 37. I was thinking 32. Nothing here. Nothing here. Definitely not that. Although that will be very helpful to me. I don't have to explain this one. I can use it to level off the ground and then scoop up. Because, like I said, I want to only scoop with the front end loaders if I can. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's them at 31 and 32. It's this at 40. But either way, that will become a good level terrain digging tool. So and then I can just scoop up behind it. Yeah, so what level? What was it? 27 then? 24 rather. That's 27. Not that we're going to use that. We've got the compactor already. Maybe I'm wrong then. Don't think there's any more dozers. No, we've got that one already. I really have no clue what I unlocked then, if anything. These moments here, sorry to get me comfortable. I've oiled the chair. I have. It's just a natural feature of it. It comes with the pre-installed. Wait, what was? Yeah, it's the slowness of coming up here that will make me happy to be driving dump trucks up that ramp. Even at reverse, they're going to be faster. But may not even need it on reverse once we get the bulk dirt at the end of the week. Now, it's very, very highly unlikely that I'll have access to the download on Friday, even if the download happens on Friday. There's probably going to be a Q&A, and then the time they release it, I forgot. And the time they release it will mean I would have missed it for the stream. How are we doing? I think we're just about alright with this scoop. If it does release on Friday, I can do it on. I can show you guys on Saturday. If it releases on Saturday, then I'm afraid you'll be waiting till a week today to see it, basically. Minimize the speed for the maximum profits. Okay, that's stupid. You can go a little faster, surely. No, I don't want it at 5. I was thinking like 6 or 7. There we go. Only an occasional node will come off. Still a great deal less than what we were losing. Back up a little further, there we go. Just want to make sure it all goes in. 688 goes up to that's almost 30 grand. 98, 08, yeah. was very nearly 30,000 in that dump load. It was nice. Good amount dropped in there already as well. I was thinking about the plant over here, and it won't be necessary right this second, but I can probably create a fourth output. See, right now we've got coal and gravel in here, everything processed from hay dirt in here, and then in here it's everything processed from gravel plus all the bauxite, lithium, etc. that is dug up as a raw ore. Not entirely sure what else would come out of that. Oh yes, I would, yeah. Right, so what I could do is stick another one of whatever one that is from all or swords, I can't remember which way around it goes, on the front here, so that all raw ore, lithium, bauxite and so on, go into a dump truck. Then you'd wind up with the coal and everything in this one, the pay dirt processed stuff in this one, and then only gravel processed stuff in this one. So that would lessen the load in that. That one wouldn't need changing as frequently. It'd be worth a lot more when it's done. And then we've got the two here that, you know, but for now we're not really in a lithium deposit, so it's absolutely fine. But that will help extend the amount of ores separated. I know technically it will be a lot of separated ores. Wait a minute. Let's double check on something. Oh no, never mind then. I was thinking, well, if I funneled the whole lot back round, I could get all the copper, all the lithium, etc. into one, like combine the two together. But then all the copper would go into this one, the new one, and ignore the end one anyway. So that wouldn't work. But 4 at least. I mean, yes, okay. One machine, well, one dump truck will still be collecting some of what one of the others would be doing, but not to the same extent, not to the same amount. It will help split it up a little bit. Hopefully less driving required at that point as a result. You know, the less we have to empty them, the faster we're making monies. I'm wondering, guys, should we start a little side project as well? I know we're doing a lot of different things right now. I get that. But I still intend to make a road going around the outside of this, all the way around in that direction, as a secondary route if it takes too long driving from that end. If we put in the blocks in place, we can start siphoning the dirt over to it. We'll need another dump truck. We've got enough to buy one, but it all depends on how much it costs to put the blocks down. So let's there's no one commenting, so no one making the decision with me, having an input for the decision, so I don't even think there's anyone watching. Let's do it. Concrete, that's the wall. There's the block. We'll stick with the blocks. Actually, hold on. Do something different. Yeah. I'll still grab 99 of them anyway. These are a good deal cheaper for some reason. I love the fact that you don't have to combine these anymore once you bought them. Now, where would be... Suppose, for now, we can start it here. It will have to go off in that direction before we go off in that direction. That direction will be quicker and easier because, in fact, part of it's even there straight off the bat. So I might even be able to doze some of it along in this direction. Okay. Oh, how wide? I have it written down on my notes here. My little sticky notes on the PC. 6 wide. Can't remember if that was the actual width or if it went a little wider. Hello, old man. Hello. How you doing, dude? I need to stick another output for the other dump truck to collect the dirt to make the road. I live in a house that Jack built. 2, 3, 4. I'm hoping that's going to be big enough for the new dump trucks. Take out another 2 just to be safe. Cover up this rather lucrative lithium deposit. Actually, just make it 7. That would do. That. Then I'm going to cage it in instead. So it's not going to be boxed in this time. I'm going to cage in the dirt. Hope you're doing well, old man. Got to get a bit closer to the keyboard for this. So some of this, yeah, I should be able to at least start the dozing from that end. Some of it won't even need filling up, it will just need flattening out and dozing out. So I don't see why we can't do something different, actually, can I? And I have called it dozed off. It was originally I titled it that because of how much I actually dozed off the edge without sending it through the plant on the strip down here. Put my pad out the way. Right, let's do this. Is that the right height? Yes, it is. I don't like the delay it does sometimes when you destroy something. So this is for not only when we need to drive around this way, because it turns out it will be quicker depending on where we're at on the pit. But if we expand the pit out this way somehow, it will also allow us to drive along it there as well. So I'm just planning for future and doing something different. Oh, let's change the weather because that's a bit too bright. Don't worry about trees, Dozed will deal with them. This makes building a little difficult for the moment. Actually, you know what? I'm going to bring the Dozed along now real quick just to get rid of them. Map. So this is going to be a little loud here, guys. Apologies. Clear the land before we can transform the land. Oh, I also have plans. I've decided, screw it. I'm going to change this wall going all the way down here, holding the dirt back, to chain link as well. Like, see, give us a better view when we're driving up and down it, you know. If it turns out this is too narrow for the big dump trucks, we can always expand it. Just think what level we'd be at now, guys, if I'd actually gone for that lithium deposit right there. I didn't want to level that quickly though. I didn't want to stash that out and then get bored once we've got the machines. Once we've got the levels, you know. I want a big old sense of achievement. Excuse me, did I say you could survive? Thank you. No idea what happened there. That dirt circle. So for now, yeah, it's only going to come to about here. Well, let's call it here. Same entry point as that bit. Right, back to it. I'll make life a lot easier. And don't worry, the whole stream isn't going to be this, because we are going to need to put dirt down. So we're going to be doing a combination of everything here. Collecting, selling and dumping dirt for this. So it's just multitasking. We've got to pack this in quite high here. I'm going to have to start there at that point. I found if you do have a fairly stable terrain you're standing on, you can do a quick build like I just did, where you just move sideways and spam the button. Kind of like Minecraft building in a way. Damn it. That bit there, just didn't want to do it. I mean, you have to place down at least one row before you can do the speed bit, but wait, what the hell happened here? This is going to be the easy part of it, is over here. Because it's almost at the right level. Hello lurkers, how you doing? Right, so I said this block here. Select that. Just need to know my stopping point. 3, 4, I think I did 7, 5, 6, 7. Though I did do on the far side of the block. So it might need an extra one. We'll find out when we get down here. This road also opens us up to other possibilities as well. Say we get bored in the current pit. We can start building like a downward angle from the end of the road down there, or have it go off down that way in a direction, or wherever we want to. So it helps us to unlock new areas. Because once we get the big machines, we're going to be tearing through the dirt. Yeah, that is one too high. That's going to be really difficult to get the dozer onto, so I'm just going to do it like this for now. There was a chain link fence there. Actually, you know what? Almost perfect anyway. Yeah, I'll wait before I doze then, because that is almost the height anyway, almost the right level. Put it away. It's stuck. Haven't quite finished with the chain link though. I'm not going to put it all the way around the corner yet. I'm just going to, I need to square it off though to catch the dirt. So, to here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7. should, in theory, go that way. Perfect. At least that way, we're making use of the mud rather than just collecting it. Have I done? Oh no, okay, it's just lighter at the top than it is at the bottom. I thought I'd done it in different directions. Right, take that out. I'm going to keep hold of it. Still. Let's just dump this container down over here out the way. Just so we have it somewhere. Oops. I don't want to accidentally sell that dirt. That will mean I now need a straight and a right turn. And also one more dump truck. We have enough for all of them. For now, I'm just going to grab that one. Hopefully make enough money between now and the DLC, or the DLC, the update, to upgrade them to be able to hold more. There. Fits in quite nicely there. Oh, come on. Again, not going to colour it because it's going to get upgraded at some point. And as this one is dirt, it really doesn't matter if I forget to empty it. We're not going to sell it. It will just get, any extra will just get deleted off the side. I mean, yes, okay, take longer to do the build, but you know, so much dirt in this game. So yeah, off camera at some point. Once we got the decent monies. Oh, it's actually quite inexpensive. But I'm going to be swapping out all these blocks for chain link. Actually see some stuff that's going on. See the compacted dirt, things like that. You are all correct. This looks too much like a prison. And I'm still going to have. I'm not going to get rid of all of it. I'm going to keep like pillars. I don't know, 1 or 2 wide between sections of chain link, and I'll keep a single row at the top here, like I've got. But I'll probably get rid of the chain link on top. It was a nice idea. It just didn't look as appealing as it could have done. Maybe I'll keep the mesh on top. It depends. I'll see how it looks once I get rid of a lot more of the walls. That's quite an angle. What, this slope? This is actually using blocks to drive up and down. This is the least steep you can make it. This is using the half blocks, like the 2 concrete half blocks that make a less steep but longer slope. It's not the roof parts. Basically, it was a choice between what I've done and this. Hard to actually place it down. That would have been the angle if I hadn't have done it this way. That's how steep it would have been. I wanted to have the main area here concrete to drive on, and that was the lesser of 2 evils. God, we've got a hunchback. I think they do. It's just really incredibly slow. And this, old man, is my way of spilling as little ore as possible. Well, that didn't really work, did it? But think how much more would be spilling right now if I was going full throttle. Stick on the cruise control, let it ride. Okay, that dirt one needs moving. It's this bit here that kicks off a lot as well, if you're not careful. Oh, I didn't keep track of the numbers. My bad. Up. Oh yeah, I can see where I've done this wrong. Well, let's get rid of this amount we've got here already. We're already in the machine, may as well empty it. Now, I think I've done it before whilst trying to make that a viable driving distance. long time ago. So yeah, that's going to take a while. Why is it spilling over? You have to keep an eye on that. It might be I have to place some blocks down or something, and then chain link on the edge of that. I don't know. I'll work it out. A little better. See, before I decided to have it chain link like this, I actually did a little experiment. The hole that was here, before I filled it in, the hole that was here where I had that pit dug down to put a hopper into, I actually covered it up with mesh to see if any dirt would fall through, and it wouldn't. for the machines to be able to, or this thing at least, to be able to reverse up that slope at an average of 7 miles an hour, between 7 and 9. That's not bad. So it's not that steep a slope. What's this max reverse on a flat? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Quite a lot more. But yeah, even so. And, oh, here's my daughter. Did you get a little wet out there?
There was only one. Really annoying me.
Hold on, guys, sorry. I was right, guys. She looks like a drown rat.
My feet are so...
Are they your work shoes?
Yeah. And I've got work at 8:30 tomorrow. I've got a new top, by the way.
Okay. You are not muted anymore, just a heads up.
Yeah, no, I went round Brits and asked her if she got a stab laptop, and she went, yeah, I don't like that.
What was that? That was like a 9-10 on the way up there in reverse, so that wasn't bad at all, considering the angle. Tiny little mop in here keeps fluttering around my monitor. Keeps catching my eye. Really annoying. Yeah, just fill up the bottom one.
I was going to divide it between the two.
No, just do the bottom one. If you don't know already, guys, my fridge freezer's broken. We're using bowls of ice to maintain some sort of chill level in the fridge, just to not to put off like milk and stuff like that quickly.
I'll get 3 on.
It's ironic, really. Stuff like buying the ice and having to buy food fresh rather than frozen and stored is the reason I can't afford to get a call out at the moment. And then I don't even know if it is fixable. It could be something that will cost more than the actual fridge itself. Sorry again. When you put your stuff in the wash, Katie, just put them in the drum and I'll turn it on when I'm done with the stream, alright? Something just spun me around on the spot. Ah! The hell? Ah, that is not me. That is not me. I am not doing that. What the hell is going on? Okay, this is something's wrong here. Oh, no. No, it didn't work. So unplug the dongle, plug it back in. Sorry about the noise if you get the Windows connection disconnection noise going here. Got with the program on the second one and it muted the desktop sounds. That's working. That's working. Working, not freezing up. Okay, I think we're back on track. Can fit a little more in that one. I'll back it up in a second. And that one could probably do it going forwards a little bit. Oh, did I say back up? Yes, I did. So it needs to fill up that cavity at the front. Can't believe how much I've reduced the size of that mound. Where did it go? There it is. Don't get rid of that tiny little bit that's floating. We'll get stuck on it. One good thing about the speed at which I had climbed this thing, coffee. Always a chance to grab a cup of coffee or start drinking it. Okay, the dirt's filling up at the back. That's good. That green one could do with coming forwards a little bit. It's not overly important right this second, but I'll do it when it comes back. It's not going to overflow yet, obviously. There's actually quite a lot in that green one. For once. Right, so this is 222. See if we can remember that one. I might move that fuel. Put it into this little back cavity now. I don't know. All the twos. What, 3k shy of, no, 4k shy. That was about 26 grand. Having that building there is a real issue. I mean, the sorting plant isn't always going to be here, so it's not going to be an issue forever. You can always just do this, of course. Can't really use first person for reversing because the mirrors don't work. And you can't see behind you when you look around because the truck bed's in the way. Really don't care if I spill any dirt on this. But this just goes to show you though how much is in here. Like leftover dirt. Not a scrap of material in any of it. Okay, I don't think that's pushing out any further. I thought I caught that little moth that time. Apparently wanting to snuggle. Come on. You got this. Come on. Don't shake your head at me. Alright? Not allowed. There needs to be a little bit back from that one because there's no chute. So there maybe. Find out in a minute, won't we? Hmm?
Shut up. Wait, that's
Maybe you're going to finish a sentence this century. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Sorry, again. She's female, she can't help it. You know, right? I suppose no, actually it's probably more apt to say she's a teenager. She can't help it. So, with, well, with this, once this fills in and it's a drivable surface, we'll start reversing down here each time and dumping off the edge, rolling it out, smoothing it off, which will lead us to starting to go around here. But like I said, if we want to go down there at any point, or it would be easier if it's down that way, because we'll be driving down here to get to it. But we could also go off that way if we so desired. And we can do that from multiple points on the road that we're making as well. Maybe later, when we're only getting gravel and no coal in the mix, I'll throw in some gravel on it to make it look like an actual proper road. But I can't do that while there's coal in there. I don't want to do it like an entire depth of it, because that's a lot of money wasted. So I'll fill it up with dirt and then pop it off with gravel. Should have the grader by then, so I'll be able to take off like a layer maybe. would like eventually, actually, for this road to go all the way around the pit as well. So that no matter how far down the pit goes, there'll be access into the pit that can always, with slopes that can always be brought up or down or whatever we need to do. That was part of my long-term vision for this game when I first started setting it up. How are you doing? That should do the trick. I really want... See, all of that hanging on the side there is stuff I've dug out. Like that carbuncle in the middle bit, middle section. It's stuff I've already dug and dumped over the side. I kind of want to explode it to drop it. But I don't want to lose any of it. Or any extra. I suppose we could give it a test, couldn't we? Do a single stick, see how it looks. If it explodes well, we can do the rest. Drop it all down. Save us a lot of time for dozing it twice. That's what's going to happen. That was all my fault. I didn't realise I'd dozed so much off the edge. Supposed to do it in sections. Six, 6.5, 7, 8, 6, because, you know, Dre's just as bad as the first one. Right, let's do it right on this one. Let's do it on this bit here. Headphone users. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, is that just me, or did that nuke it? Like, it straight up deleted it. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Stuff you've already dug up just gets deleted when you explode it. That is a shame. That is a big old shame. Okay. I'm just going to have to trim it back a little bit to help, or smooth it off so that that kind of rolls off the edge. Some of it's getting deleted, others are being expanded. Hopefully it will all fall down here now. That really is a shame. Gonna roll me a stick whilst we're driving. Not the best ideas in real life, of course. You always pay attention to driving when you drive. If you drive, I don't drive. Nothing outside the virtual world anyway. Oh, except for a bicycle, I suppose. But you can't really roll a cigarette whilst you're riding a bicycle. The wind's a bit too much. It will all get blown away. So let's call this, because we're only 100 out, let's call it 249. Not the biggest load, but still above 20,000. I need to get OCD. You got this. Is that the right? No, it's not. Apparently I don't got this. There. Let's go ahead and sell this. Just whilst we got it here. And we're going to be dumping more material over the edge of the bench there, so as we'll get rid of this now, in case we need to save and load. So it's a little bit bigger than we normally have before we sell it. So 271. was over 20 grand as well. In fact, that was nearly 30,000. That was about 3k shy of 30. So that was nice. I mean, individually those items don't add up too much, but when you put all in one truck bed together. I have no wall section for this one, do I? Great. Fly away, dirt. Gonna have to be a little bit more careful when I'm actually driving on the dirt road itself. Spillages will add up. So it's going to take a little while. Of course it is. But again, it will be a lot faster once we've got bulk dirt here available to us. Because it will fill to a better capacity. Well, we'd have to upgrade the machine first, but to a bigger machine. I'm not trying to be so precise, it's only dirt. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Oh, what's that up there I just saw? Thought I saw like a voxel, just a single voxel ball up there, but there's no way it could have been. How the hell would it get up there? Yeah, so that back bit I'm currently doing was literally a huge slope. And the further along I would have... That's working as intended, perfect. And the further along I would have kept... lower down I would have dozed, the longer the slope would have gotten, and the less room I would have had for actual dozing. So every now and then I've got to do this, push it back. These two walls at the back here are probably going to stay as walls. As long as you give it some momentum, the box will keep going as well, that looks like. It's handy. Some of them are sticking, but it looks like in my favour. At least for now. Yeah, this is basically what I've been doing in my off-camera work, guys. Is this. Well, and dozing it, of course. Then when there's enough material down there, I'll switch out, or for the most part I was, until that last big old lot that I forgot to switch out for. I'll switch out to the other loader and start moving it up to the sorting plant. I suppose, in a way, it's good that I'm doing it this way, because I now know that because of the way I'm doing it, I can't be like, you know what, sod it, let's just use explosives, because it will delete it all. And we don't want that. Right, handbrake. Come on, I did press it. Get the RPMs up. I think this is only going to work for so long. Maybe you have to confine it to one side, the other side for now, where it's looks like a better slope. Get it all? I think I did. Broke down that whole floating bit. Gonna need some help from Charlie in a minute. Either that or I'll do it manually. I don't care which. Probably do it manually. It's gonna be a pain in the butt getting Charlie down here right now. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Couple more scoops and we'll go dig it up. can't see. So, next week, guys, I found out next week, Gold Rush, the next season of the main show, is here. I can't remember the exact day off the top of my head. I did post in my Discord a site to a link that has a countdown timer for it. It said something along the lines of 9 days, I think. So if you don't count today, because obviously you've got the hours and minutes for today, if I'm right, I think it's Friday next week. It's released on Discovery. Really looking forward to it. It looks like Rick's going to be back. No army team. That's not a dig against the army people themselves. Just when it comes to content on the show, it wasn't really all that, you know. The guys they were competing against, those two brothers, they're not going to be in it, I don't think. And I hope, I've not seen anything about it. I've seen something about breaking new ground. But I'm hoping Parker's got his new wash plant ready, because it wasn't ready last season, and he's trying to move back to his old stomping grounds, isn't he? Well, nearby anyway. I better stop before that becomes too undiggable. Sorry again, guys. Trying to help my daughter with a technical issue with her Xbox she's been given by a friend. But it included account detailed items, so obviously muted. Oh, really? Whilst I'm on the slope? Buddy, screw you. Get my revs up. How high did it go? 2.7, 2.8. 2.9, just shy of 3,000. But without any actual momentum, it's not going to gain it. Beforehand, it's not going to gain much speed. Where did you put your wet shoes, Casey?
Pardon?
Where have you put your wet shoes?
Cool.
Put them on the radiator in the hallway and I'll dry them off later, okay? Or I'll do my best anyway. I know. Still got your boots, haven't you? That you had when you was at college. Worst case, you might have to wear them. They'll be waterproof at least. Yeah, what it comes to being dad sometimes. Or parent, rather. Not gender specific. Doesn't matter what you're doing, whether they're even with you on the day, there's still stuff you've got to do. This is what it's like being a parent. Whole one looks a little weird. Like it's all clumping. There we go, hopefully that's better. It will fill up the front and then start spilling towards the back. Leave it to do what it's doing. Sorry, I don't know why I was revving whilst I was shaking that off. It didn't even occur to me. that parking brake is just white noise. Doesn't even register. Damn, I'm off his back. Start off. Go away. Stop hopping around my monitors and go over to the light bulb. Let's see just how full we can get that coal one. Let's leg out the game as we're driving it over, shall we? Let's crash the game. Of course, if I don't get all four vehicles, or all three vehicles upgraded before the bulk dirt, I'm going to have to prioritise two on the biggest ones. That of course will be the dirt and the coal. Well, coal and gravel for one and dirt being the other. Just for sheer volume purposes. So how's your game of this going, old man, if you're still here? Just another, what, 13 levels to go. Oh, do you know, actually, I think I better make that the last one for the coal. Don't want to lose too much material, do I? Actually want to make some money. Money, 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 money. Damn, that is actually packed. I reckon this might be like a 30k. Wrong direction, wrong direction, wrong direction. I turned the wrong way because I half expected. I don't know why I thought I was going to reverse, even though I'd locked it into a forward momentum. So let's call it 299. I just had an idea about all this down here. Maybe I can doze it in. So it's at a grand onto the end here. Oh, 25. That was close. Not perfectly close, but close enough. Where is my dozer? Or maybe I could scoop it in using the loader. This one does have to be a little bit more precise. I don't want to lose too much. I suppose I could set up the recycling system now, couldn't I? Got a little, well, I say a little bit of money. I got some money, but I only realistically need it on the coal, at least to begin with. Almost a drivable surface right there, that tyre's on. Damn, that's a big note. Did you see that one? You know what, I've lost track of which truck needs fueling. I might just have to go do the rounds as well. But let's see if we can get this little bit of coal first. That's absolutely fine, old man. Go do the parent thing. You know what? Before I do, no, I want to get rid of these dirt nodes because I don't want to sell them by accident. That precision right there. I'm gonna go and screw it up here. Oh. Damn it, it's that lift. Come on. Get in there. Yeah. A lot of effort for a little tiny bit of cash. But waste not, want not. That saying's never really made much sense to me. I know what it's supposed to convey, but the saying itself actually says, if you don't waste it, you don't want it. So if you keep hold of it, you don't want it. Or maybe it's, if you keep hold of it, you won't want it. That would actually make more sense. You won't want it because you got it, because you didn't waste it. Up and over, come on, you got this. There we go, that'll do. That's most of that gone. Look at that. This thing has lasted so long. Even off camera, I'm refueling using this, and I haven't had to fit it up since I purchased it. Oh my god, I forgot how quick and nimble Gus is. Oh, I like that. It actually shows you where the fuel source is. That's cool. Oh, I'm stuck on my wire. My headphone wire. There we go. Some of these don't really need to be fueled, but as I'm making the rounds I may as well stew them all. I know that this next one will definitely need it, because I haven't fueled it since I built it. Did you see that move then? Like when I stood on it? Well, it's only dirt, but still. I'd rather at least get most of it. Oh my god, I didn't learn at all from that. Oh, that one was thirsty, wasn't it? That one got done. This one needs doing, I assume. Wait, what the hell? No way. Okay, that's weird. that is a little bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. Gus just made the dragon lose its head. Ah, had it for a second. Don't move, don't move, don't move. Thank you. Right. There we go, dragon's back in place. I guess the oh yeah, it's here. Is that because I'm in the car? Guess so. This one's going to take a second, even though it doesn't need much. It's actually got quite a large tank. And then he's looking so dirty. I don't want to pick him up, but I got to. I suppose this road access is probably going to need to come a little further down. Or I could temporarily just make a path into here, I don't know. Otherwise I've got no way of refueling in the field. Did it maintain its dirt? I don't think it did, not entirely. mean, I've set up a way to get back over there. But before I was using a ramp that we're now deleting. Or I say deleting, digging up. To get over this side. Okay, there we go. That's everything fueled up. God, do you know what? I dread to think how much of this one of the big ones is going to take when you fill it up. You might need to add a bigger fuel truck. Or like an additional fuel trailer you can attach to the end. What the hell? Come on. Really? Are you kidding me? We had this. Literally, last time we did this, he just blew off. Can I nudge it? I miss the days when you could just flip the car up into the air, keep it out of the way until you needed it. All you had to do was look at it and it would fall. That was actually one of my favourite bugs in the game. Literally, if you didn't have the space to park your vehicles anywhere, you could you'd start doing a build, or bring out a building item. Hold on, let's see if we can actually get this off of this ledge here. There we go. So, say I didn't have all this room, right? I had a very compact area. I would literally just get this out, drop it beneath the thing, lift up, and the vehicle would go flying up into the air. And then it would stay put. It would stay fixed in the air. When you needed it, you just look at it. And by looking at it, you're kind of activating it as an entity, and it would drop again. Max speed of 45 miles an hour. Not bad considering how much liquid it's got to be carrying. This one's going to take a moment. I mean, I suppose I don't technically have to sit here, but I want to repark it. Then we're going to sort out filling solution for the coal. It might also help me park it a little bit more accurately as well. Almost done. Thank you, finally. It only takes $5 a click, or tick or whatever, but still a lot of fuel. Right. Let's destroy these three here. 4 deep. We're going to need these gone. Going to need to, of course, drop this down here so I can get some blocks underneath. Store. Buildings. Production. 3, just grab 4 hoppers. Like that. Perfect. Let's go off in that direction. No, no, don't send me down the hill. Right, so I'm going to need a right turn. Then 3 up, I think. So right turn, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so probably 3. And then another 1 or 2 right turns. I might have a little extra, I'm not sure. We'll find out. No, wrong block. Might need a straight. I definitely need to delete this here. Otherwise, it'll just pile up. Need to look at what I'm doing here. So that's the coal output. Goes into there. No. Yes. Yes, that's fine. If it goes into it, it'll go back around the full system again. So I can just join it up to that bit there, make it go into the same bit. Looks like I'm going to need 1 more up. There it is. Maybe 1 more. And get a dropper as well. Shoot. Keep calling them droppers. Don't know why. To help if I actually purchased, wouldn't it? Let's try it here. Really close, but it will work. And hopefully... Okay, if I do that... I may not even need to drop the shoot. I just get 2 lefts. Let's see how that works. This saves me buying another straight or an up. Okay, no. Definitely no. Not quite. Okay, we might even not need these elbows. Okay, that is right on the edge. So I'm just going to do that. Actually, no. No, I was right first time. Let's use the cage instead. Don't like the way that merges in. Let's hope this will work. We'll have to give it a test run. Don't mind a little bit going round and round the system, even if it does create over large nodes that aren't worth as much. I've actually done quite a lot of different things this stream. Whilst that's going around the system, I'm just gonna sort out coffee number 2. Okay, here's the coal. And I jumped too far. But I'm glad that's popping out because I wasn't sure if that would or not. Cage that in. And I need need to see, make sure it's falling into the hopper correctly up here. Well, it's making its way round again. Here we go. Just about. Look at that. Okay. Well, let's get the truck underneath before the nodes get too huge. And in this instance, parking correctly will mean I'm riding the spines. Need to line it up first because it's not lined up well. There we go. And then just to add in some extra precautions, for when they do split out. There we go. Yeah, those nodes got a little chunky already. But I would rather lose a little bit of money through having a glitched out overlarge node or voxel than I would just lose it all entirely. Okay, I'm back. Is that parked in the right spot? I don't think it matters now because we're going to be keeping everything anyway. work. So that will help save us from losing some of our product. We're still going to lose some on the drive to the sell point, but until the update, that's kind of unavoidable. Even if the update has still spills with bulk dirt, it's not going to be as much because the dirt log's going to be improved as well. That was a chunky chunk. I wonder. I'm going to look at something in the shop in a second. Let me just deposit this first. Because right now we got, apart from the grader, there's nothing really for us to do until we unlock the main items, the main big items. So what are you on your stats? So 50k weight, 420 and 8 ton. Same. 350 litre, 20 per use. I think the fuel might be the same as well. Yeah. But it will change things up, you know, using a different type of vehicle. So at 31 I might go ahead and use them. I don't know, wherever it is. I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and use that or not. 20. Oh, no, I won't be. Because by then we'll have bulk dirt and that is equivalent to that. Whereas we will be using double that size. I can click back on it. Where was it? Dump trucks. There. So. I don't care about the dirt loss. I'm going to not do the coal until it's absolutely, completely bursting at the seams now. But at least the front end loader will be a change of pace, assuming it can ride up and down this slope, given its different dimensions. Probably got one or two more scoops down here. I'll just go for that middle bit with the next scoop, and then we'll have to start lobbing stuff over the edge again. Once the dozing gets down further, the dirt pile will come out up the slope higher, to get longer rather than but lower down, so it will get easier, and you'll start seeing more distance progression. The way I've done it, admittedly, you're seeing some progression, but it doesn't look as much as it actually is. I mean, a lot has been done to it. I mean, it's probably lost a third of its height, at least. I dread to think how much we're going to lose out of this thing when we drive it. I really, really do. Oh my god, that FPS drop. Let's kill the dirt one. Oh my god, look at that thing. That coal one, that is a beast of a load. Oh crap. If that's not 35k, as it stands now, if I don't lose too much, if that's not 35k, I will be shocked. I might have to trim that back. This is filling up quite nicely. Just because I didn't like the way it looked, was spilling out like that. I mean, you expect a little bit actually, don't you, with the chain, but don't want too much. I guess it'll be a finalization thing. I didn't think this through. Didn't think it through. Okay, I thought it through now. Go really careful with this. No. Ah. At least it's spilt in the collection area. Turn. So we're at 2:15 right now. Spilling as little as possible as we go. There's a couple of chunky nodes in there, so that's unfortunate. But like I said, I'd rather catch I almost said a very, very bad word there due to a tongue twister style situation. I would rather lose chunky coal than not get it at all. So I'd rather sell chunky coal than not get it at all. My FPS is 20 right now, sometimes lower. So 2:15. So that was what? 33? No, 32. No, 37. Oh, hold on. Can't think. What was we at? 15. Okay. So, 15 to get it to 45 is 30. Ah, 32. I was right. But holy crap, that was a really, really decent load. This new system is working. That being said, we've got a huge FPS deficit right now between all the dirt transferring we've been doing, like from the top bench down and so on. So I'm going to catch the remainder of the coal. Whilst that's happening, I'm going to sell what we've got in the green and do a save and load. Refresh my FPS. Doesn't have to be a perfect lineup. Not this time round. Not that much in it this time, is there? Look how much got spilt on there this time. I might bring the dozer over, see if I can do it a bit easier and quicker than using the loader. Okay, how has a couple of chunks got stuck in the sell point itself? Didn't think that was possible. I'll get the line up in a minute. Time to bring the noise. not even working. I did to a certain degree. Not as much as I would have hoped, but... I know it is. It is. It didn't look like it. No, no. Dumbass machine. Come on. Just about a few extra XP points. I don't have anything in that one, do I? No. Wrong placement. I mean, it doesn't actually matter right now, but why is it whenever I'm doing a tricky maneuver or trying to go up like a really steep slope? It's every time. You know what's going to help? A lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So I'm going to need 60. No, I'm going to need 56. I'm appalled at how much that took, how much brain power that took to try and work that out. Just landing strips, so to speak. See, that's got to have been a spilt node, right? A spilt voxel. Does that mean that now goes down permanently? All the way down as far as the game goes? No. And it's actually... Oh, no. There it is. But it's still there. That's weird. Like the memory of it. It takes forever to disappear. Go away. No one likes you. It's just to make life a little easier with that building where it is. Makes no difference to the actual driving, so that's perfect. Right, sell this so I can do my save and load, get my FPS back up to where it was. And then we'll start kicking some dirt over the edge of the bench again. Once I finish using the loader at the back of it, I'll start dozing it off the edge again. Tell you what, that does make life a little easier. Oh, having a clear border between blocks like that rather than try to walk that fine line. I think I just went over this bit. Ah, come on. See, that is the tricky bit right there. And again. Okay, let me try this. What if, I think I did this before, but let's just make sure. I can't remember if it worked or not anyway. So what if I did, come on, that. It will help keep it in place. And hopefully the stuff will still filter around the system. Never mind. It's a terrible idea. Do I have anything better? I might do. I might do. Oh no, because it will stick to them. Damn it. Okay, so that won't work. I was going to use the half block, the half, like we used on the ramp. Good night, dude. Have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's on that. It's on a rotational system. It will collect any spillages anyway, so it's absolutely fine. Not the world's biggest problem. Maybe I should do something like this every now and then. Just, I don't know, place down like a steel floor tile or something to look like a drain or something to that effect, you know? Aesthetically, that will look quite nice, I think. Just to break up the monotony of the concrete. Right, everything is in place. Finally. Ooh, sorry guys, that kind of snuck up on me. And my FPS is back up to 60. Perfect. Exactly where I want it to be. What is it? Actually, is there a setting? Let's take a look. Wrong button. There we go. Is there like a max FPS section? View distance, shadows, graphics, window type, resolution, field of view, sound, VSync, in-depth track steering. I don't actually know what that is. Oh, there's that steering auto centering I was looking for last time. It still doesn't do it, does it? Doesn't auto center it, at least not as far as I'm aware. Oh, independent track steering. Like if I wanted to say left track only, right track only. Which it does that with the not dump trucks, the dozer. I don't like it. Like you have to accelerate to turn with the dozer. You got no choice. You can't just turn on the spot the way you can with, say, an excavator. Azad, hello. It's all good, dude. It's all good. Let me run you through the things that have changed real quick. So that has dropped height-wise considerably. I'm going to be changing at some point a lot of this wall to the fence. Make it look a bit different. I've finally put in the coal recycle system. And we've added these lines in because this building tends to block the view when I'm trying to park these in, so it makes it easier to see where they're going, like landing strips of sorts. We're now collecting dirt in here. When it's full, it's being dumped out here. It's going to be the start of a road. It goes all the way down to the main gate over there, and it will be going around that way as well. That leaves the idea of that being, if I open up any other area for the pit, or let's say I'm right over in that far corner and I don't want to have to, or that far corner, I don't want to have to drive all the way around, I should hopefully be able to go this way around instead. It also means that I can, if I need to, extend this off to make a slope to branch off down into that area. Or other areas, you know. Yeah, parking strips. I just got fed up of not being able to see where I'm supposed to be parking and struggling with the lineup. Oh, we must have missed this one when Gus went round fueling everything up. Oh yeah, it'd be great. Just being able to get to the bottom of the... I mean, well, getting down there. The whole thing's bottomless, the whole world, isn't it? But here's the thing, right? If the main pit gets low enough, I can use my tunnelling equipment to literally burrow under all of this as well. Make a tunnel that leads to that valley. And then have the road coming up as the export road. As well as the driving down there. But the quickest way to get through to the valley could be going under. I also intend this road that I'm building to go all the way around the outside of the pit. Reason being is, well, that'll be eventual of course, but the reason for that is the pit's going to keep going down and down and down, and I'm going to need a way to get out of it. So on the outside of the perimeter I've set up, periodically you can have it branching into the pit with a slope to drive in and out on. These are all the future master plans. I don't know how long they're going to take to put into effect, especially as it's taken me this long just to do this much of this area over here. And I've still got to dig up a ton out of the that section, you know. Of course, once we've got the bigger equipment, it's going to go a lot faster, and I really, really, really do not mind having the bigger nodes. I don't care. Oh, careful. I really don't care if I make a loss out of them, because the sheer amount of stuff we're going to be moving. volume is going to be astronomical. So especially with the bulk dirt. It should do. It's scheduled to, assuming everything goes to plan. It should be released on either Friday or Saturday, they're saying. Of course, I said this earlier, let's say they do it on Friday. I wouldn't be able to show you it on Friday because even if there's no Q&A, the time they drop it relates to their biggest audience base, which is later than what I'm in bed by the time it drops, or about to go to bed, or something to that effect, you know. If it drops Saturday, then I won't be able to show it until next week. But I'm really hoping they drop it Friday. Really, really hoping. Oh, no. That was horrible on my ears. I don't even care how it looked on the eyes. That was horrible on my ears. Oh, we did a save and load, didn't we? Stupid moth, go away. Oh, did I catch it? Did I catch it? No. I made contact, but I didn't catch it. Tiny, tiny little moth. Tiny little sod. It keeps flickering in front of my monitors. Been tormenting me the whole stream. Do you know what, though? The update, the biggest benefit to me isn't even lack of spillage. It's also going to be the FPS loss you get with voxels. It's going to help tremendously with that. I hope they do, so I can get a chance to check it out as I go away down the coast for a week from Monday. My Monday, not your Monday. Oh, I got you beat there, dude. I live on the coast. I'm literally 20 minutes away on foot from the beach. And that's if I'm not rushing. Where I work, I just got to cross one road and I'll be on the beach, basically. Forgive me, Azad. Remind me, was you Australia or New Zealand? Can't quite remember. Aussie. Oh, okay. The place I live in, if you realise, if you do realise what that my where the name of my town is, don't type it in. But I was going to say the name of my town is the same as the name of a town or city in New Zealand as well. Or if you do type it in, delete it after. Used to live on the coast many years ago. That was up the coast. Great waking up to the smell of the ocean. I don't even realise anymore. I don't even realise, you know, you're right. If I'd spent any significant time away, I mean, I can remember when we first moved down here, I was nothing but hungry. Even when we used to come over for holiday, it's the salt air, it does it to you. Until you get used to it. You're not about to type it. Do you know what I'm on about though? Where I'm on about? I mean, obviously you could just look it up on my Facebook, because you have me on there, don't you? You do know. Fair enough. I mean, it's not as if I'm going to have like 50,000 people coming over to see, can I get your autograph? Or anything like that, you know. It's just a basic internet privacy thing. Also, I don't know if you're interested or if you saw it. I posted in Discord earlier a link to a site that actually has a countdown timer for the next season of the main Gold Rush to begin. It's something like 9 days away. I think it's Friday next week, if I remember correctly. I'm really looking forward to that. The main one is actually, especially now the Todd Hoffman and his crew aren't there anymore. Like from the moment they left, it became a great. I love that show. From the moment they were gone, or the moment that they were just not even worth filming. Yeah, literally, it's a countdown clock. It's like I don't know, it's like a countdown clock to, like, if you type in how long is it till Christmas and you get a countdown clock for something like that. Oh my god, my local supermarket has Halloween decorations out. Fair enough. But on the same aisle, they've also got advent calendars and mince pies and things like that. I mean, what the hell? No, the series. Yeah, the series is out. The main Gold Rush series. As of next week. And it looks like Rick's back. And there shouldn't be, if I'm reading everything, if I've read everything correctly, Fred and his army team won't be there. Neither will the two brothers that were competing against them. And I believe, because they said something, I read something about breaking new ground. Though I didn't read too in depth on that bit. Didn't want too many spoilers. Just wanted to see who was there. But quite possibly about Parker and his. Actually, no, I don't know. If Tony couldn't get his water license back, he's going to need new ground as well. Didn't think of that. But I am really looking. I want to see. I want to see Parker's new wash plant in action. I saw a model of what it's supposed to look like in his Parker's trial, whatever it is, trail, when he was in Australia. I'm sorry, I still think that's. I still couldn't even imagine that. It's Christmas and you're having to turn on the air conditioning or things like that, you know. I just can't imagine Christmas in the summer. I really can't. But I suppose the opposite would. Well, I mean, it's. I'm about to say the opposite would be the same for you, but that's not entirely the case, is it? Because all films and such like portray Christmas in the winter. Films, TV shows and everything. So at least you've seen it that way. Even if it wasn't real. Yeah. He did. In Parker's Trail. He wanted it ready for last season. He wanted to use it last season, but it wasn't ready. It's a shaker deck, if I remember correctly. He was trying to decide whether he wanted a trommel or a shaker deck. I was really kind of hoping he'll go for like a dual setup, similar to what we have in the game. Well, obviously not a similar setup exactly, but just using both like we do in the game. Stupid moth. Sod off. Right, how are we looking down there? Yeah, better start mining that up before it gets too much bigger. You wouldn't be saying that once you get here. Trust me, if you're used to heat, even if you're used to it being warm, even in your winter months, or not exactly warm to you, but like not feeling as cold as we do over here during our winter months, if that makes any sense at all, you would struggle probably with the cold. Oh my god, come on, back up, back up. Get that arse on the stone and reverse. Thank you. Every time I jump off the edge and fall like that, my stomach goes funny, even though it's only in the game. No, I get that. It's like, clench, clench up, clench up. You wouldn't want to come to a coastal town, at least not my coastal town. Not if you want to see like a white Christmas. That's something that's still not as likely, but you're better off being inland for that. We don't get too much snow over here. We have had it before, quite thick. Or at least thick for over here. And I remember one winter having, I don't know, foot and a half snow. But because we live on a coast, if it's coming from overseas, it just continues its momentum inland. It's got the wide open sea, just building speed for the clouds with the wind. Nothing blocking the wind to slow it down. So the further inland you get, the slower the clouds get in that respect. Yeah, London or Manchester, or, you know, just somewhere further north of where I am. I'm on somewhere along the south part of it. Not giving any more info than that, of course, but I used to live in London, well, the outskirts of London. Didn't like it up there. I was 10 when I moved to where I am now, and I realised how much better I liked it down here and how much I hated it up there. Didn't even realise I hated it up there until I moved down here. You spent a couple of weeks in Northampton. Not been there myself, but I'm not much of a travelling person. I tend to get motion sick. No, it's not you giving out the info. It was, if I give too many clues, people will know. Like if I would say I'm on the southwest coast, or the southeast coast, or directly south, you know. There's a lot of towns along the south edge of the country, towns, cities. So, you know, if I'm not non-specific about where on the south I am, it's fine. I'm so glad I set up this system for the coal, because I really was not paying attention. Oh, it's not that much. Although when we do empty it out, we're going to have to empty everything out, because that will be about the end of the stream, because I'm getting tired tonight. I'm going to end it off at past, and I do have work tomorrow. One more scoop should be enough. Scoop. I mean, I could do another truck if I really pushed it before past, but I've now got to empty 3 dump trucks, plus chuck the coal one back under again to collect anything that's travelling around the belts on the recycle run. That's absolutely fine. Basically, this the setup I've got going on now is like a test run for what I want to do over there, where I'm breaking it down into different trucks to be delivered. I've not heard of it. I've not even heard of a game called My Garage. Closest thing to anything like that, if it's just by going by the name that I've played, would be Car Mechanic. I think I might have picked up Tank Mechanic at some point, but it just didn't really play well at the time. Oh, and I've also got Diesel Brothers, but again, that I didn't like that. I got it simply because it was the same guys that did Gold Rush, and it was like, didn't like it. Just really didn't get on with it. Which is a shame, because it is a multiplayer one. Come on, hop up. Up. Good boy. Let's actually try doing that when we're going forwards. Help reduce the or maintain a slow driving speed to help reduce the voxels that bounce off. So we'll add 1,000 on the end, but let's just say 240 for a second. I reckon I'm actually really hoping to see 270 or 269 minimum. That would be a 30k load then. Not even close. So that was 24,000. $24.5 plus affiliate 100 or 2. Come on. Thank you. Right, whilst that's doing that, let's deliver the others. Let's do this one first. There's not going to be much in it. Yeah, go ahead, shoot. What is the question? It doesn't matter what the question is, to be honest. The answer's 42. Unless, actually, I suppose there's one question that doesn't answer as 42, and that is, did you remember to bring your towel? No. If you make a dono to me and my OBS is not open, I won't know about it unless I check Streamlabs. It gets registered on there, on the backlog. I can manually, what I can do, let me grab a new window real quick. Not that you're going to see it, just so I can do it. There. Just signing in. Let's see. The last one you sent me that I'm seeing right now in front of me is weather is warming up, so get those shorts out, Future Man. But the Future Man was meant to be an emoji, if you recall. Now what I can do is it going to come through? Oh, it did come through. I just didn't hear it. Oh, it only did the animation. It didn't do... Well, it did that. It did the whiskey glass. It didn't do anything else. I can also do like 2 weeks ago. Is that going to go through? I don't think it is. That's weird. It was a subscription from someone. New sub. But you saw the coins go into the glass though, didn't you? Reason I ask, because sometimes during the reruns I think about doing a dono for you. Well, I'll tell you what, just if you do, leave me a message letting me know, and I'll clink them into the glass on stream and give my thanks and list them off. I'll tell you what, I really need the toilet. Sorry, I've been trying to hold this. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I think just a bit too much coffee today. Apparently my bit rate's too low now. I reduced it ages ago because OBS is constantly screaming at me. Hopefully the stream is running in a good what's it called? Resolution. I haven't logged into it for God knows how long because no one was doing it. I don't think it's worth it unless there's a decent amount of people in terms of the fees and everything, so but yeah, if you wanted to, just let me know and I'll read them off on stream for you, and like with the comments and everything. I still get the comments. I'll read them off. I'll put the coins into the thing, and you'll should still be on the ticker bar as well. Right, let's do this last one here, and then we'll call it an end. shouldn't need to use my whatever it's called, my cruise control. Yeah, you'll fill that glass. You wait and see. You'll be like 1 coin away and I'll empty it. Start again. Right. That is it for me today, I'm afraid, guys. I want to thank you all very much for watching. As it was nice seeing you here again. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Oh, how do I get a new colour coin in there? It's a donation amount. It goes bronze, silver, gold. I'll have a look later. I can't remember what settings I got them on. I'll have a look later and I'll message you. Yeah, so don't forget to rate, subscribe, etc, etc. Thank you very much and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. Goodbye.